Life Talks with PB, Episode 6, Organized Planning. Just start. Welcome back to Life Talks with PB. Let me start with something I genuinely believe today. Small steps can change the direction of your life, and I'm experiencing that myself. When I started Life Talks with PB, I started very small. I didn't have everything figured out immediately when I started. I didn't know exactly where this journey would take me. I simply had an idea. Why not start something different? And then a small decision became reality. This has already opened the doors to so many new things for me and a few more people who have been watching my episodes. I am discovering new possibilities. I am challenging myself to learn something new every day. I am becoming more confident about trying things I hadn't tried before ever. And now and I'm now beginning to feel something beautiful. I'm feeling my life with a progressive journey. And what's even more encouraging, I'm hearing from people who are listening, reflecting, and telling me that these discussions are helping them too. And that tells me something important. You don't always need a perfect beginning. Sometimes you just need a start. And that's exactly what today's lesson from my mentor, Napoleon Hill, is about: organized planning. Now, planning may sound boring, but stay with me because this isn't about making complicated schedules or writing paper pages and pages of plan. It's about taking a dream and giving it a direction. From dream to direction. Think about what we have learned so far. Desire, what you really want. Faith, do you believe you can move towards it? Auto suggestion, what are you telling yourself every day? Specialized knowledge, what do you need to learn to achieve your goal? Imagination, what could you look in future? Now comes the practical question. What are you going to do about it? Because dream is powerful, but dream without action can remain just a dream. That's why planning matters. Plan doesn't guarantee success, but it gives you something very important: a direction, a path. You don't need the whole road. Here's something I've learned through my journey towards Life Talks and Baby. I didn't know everything when I started Life Talks with PB, and I still don't. That's what I believe. But I have not stopped. I've started this with an intention to learn. Then I learned something new. Then I tried something else and I improvised. And every step opened the door to another step. That's how growth often works. You don't need to see entire road. You need to see the next few meters. And you move, then you still move even if you fall. That's progress. And that's why I love the idea of organized planning. You don't need to plan your entire life. You simply need to know: where am I going? What is my next step? And when am I going to take it? Just start. Maybe you have been thinking about starting something: a new career, a new business, a fitness journey, a new skill, creative project, something you have been carrying in your mind for months and years. And perhaps you have been saying, I'll start when I'm ready. But if you are never going to feel completely ready, you will never start. So if your readiness comes after you start, go for it. That's what I am discovering today. When I started this journey, I didn't know much, as I said, but I've learned so much that this has begun a new discovery within myself. And now I am seeing something very clearly. Starting creates learning, learning creates confidence, confidence creates momentum, and momentum makes it easier to keep going and going. So just start. Start small, start simple, start imperfectly. Start with what you have. But start. Make your dreams simple. Let's say you want to improve your career. Don't just say, I want a better job. Ask, what kind of job? What skills do I need? What do I need to improve? Who can I learn it from? What can I do this week? Now you have direction. Or maybe if you would like to start a business, don't begin with, I need to build a huge company. Start with, what's the problem I want to solve? Who can I help? What can I offer? What can I learn? What can I test? That's again direction. The goal doesn't need to become smaller. The first step simply needs to become smaller. That's powerful difference. Don't let planning become procrastination. That's another trap. Sometimes we plan and plan and plan but never start. Just like the Goa trip. We keep searching for a perfect strategy, a perfect time, perfect tools, perfect circumstances, and months go by. So remember, planning is meant to create action. If your plan isn't leading you towards action, simplify it. Ask yourself, what can I do today? Maybe it's 20 minutes, maybe it's one phone call, maybe it's one page of writing, maybe it's one lesson of reading, maybe it's one application of audio talks. Maybe it's simple learning about something new that you never know. One step is good enough to begin. My own little example, I'm living this right now. As I said, I started Life Talks with PB as a small idea, but that small idea has already given me so many new things. It's pushing me to think differently, it's encouraging me to explore new possibilities, it's making me more comfortable with learning, and it's reminding me that growth doesn't have to be dramatic. Sometimes growth looks like, I didn't know this yesterday, but I know it today. Sometimes it may look like I could do this before, but I am able to do it now better. Sometimes it looks like I was afraid to start, but I started anyways. And that's progress. And I'm now beginning to see that progress not only in myself, but in a few people who have been following this discussion and sending me a few personal messages. If one person listens to an episode and decides to take one positive step, that's meaningful for me. And someone says, thanks for giving me that push I needed, Prashant. That's meaningful. Because perhaps what it all needed is sometimes a small nudge. So just come on and start. Your 5 minutes plan needs to be very perfect. Take 5 minutes, write down one thing you want to improve, then answer those 5 magical questions. What do I want? Where does it matter? Why does it matter to me? What do I need to learn to do it? What is my first step? And what will happen when I will do it? Give it a date, give it a time, and then just start. The lesson I'm talking about today from Napoleon Hill, and I'm just loving the idea that you need to turn thoughts into action. Because desire gives you something to pursue, faith gives you belief, auto-suggestion helps shaping your thoughts, specialized knowledge gives you ability to learn, imagination helps you to see possibilities, and organized planning helps you to decide what I'm going to do next. Then just move and never look back. A little a little nudge for you is what I'm going to leave you with this thought today. Just go ahead, just do one thing at a time, one change in your life, and come back to me and tell me what exactly have you done and if it is helping you. That's what I'm discovering through Life Talks with PB. And thank you so much for being with me on this journey towards getting better. Thanks to Napoleon Hill for this wonderful opportunity that we are learning because of his books, and giving a little nudge to your loved one will also help. So, share this video with someone whom you think needs a little nudge. I'll see you in episode 6. I hope you're enjoying this journey and cast your subscription to show your support. Thank you.